All right, what's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're going to be hopping on NBA 2K23. We're in the weird midst of the off season where we're like kind of past summer league, before training camp. Still a lot of rumors going on, but nothing really happening. We're just kind of in the dead parts, and there's not really any basketball to watch, and everything's just getting old. So you're like, so I was like, you know what? Instead of talking about basketball, let's go on NBA 2K and make an expansion team just to have fun, to have something before the season starts. So I built the St. Louis Spiders. We're going to talk about all that in just a second and get into it. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. They've said a lot. And I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So, the St. Louis Spiders are a new franchise that we're going to be doing NBA 2K23, my first gaming stuff. I don't know how long it's going to go, or if you guys are going to like it at all or anything. I'm just doing this just because, just as an experiment kind of thing, So we have the St. Louis Spiders. Right now, we're going to get into the expansion draft, and then after that, I'm going to show you our designs and everything like that. I'm not a professional designer at all, so it probably does not look that good. But yeah, so before we go into the expansion draft, I went through every single NBA team, and I picked their players for them. Also, by the way, don't think of this as the current rosters right now. We're using the 2022-2023 rosters. So Bradley Beal is still a wizard. We're using last year's rosters. We're doing it that way. We're not doing the new offseason with Victor Wembanyama and them and stuff, because that would just be too complicated. So we're doing the regular roster. So I went through every team and picked their 8 players, because 2K is weird sometimes. They have a lot of players weirdly, I don't know. So I just went in there and I did all myself of what I thought would be, if this actually were to happen with last year's roster, who they would protect and who they wouldn't protect. So yeah, we're gonna right into the expansion draft, and here it is. So right now, John Collins is the best player on the market at 81 overall. The Hawks do it to try to get rid of, that contract. And then some other guys we got here. We got Bogdanovich, also from the Hawks. We got Gordon Hayward in here, trying to get his contract off as well. He's got 2 years and 30 mil. Jay Crowder, Andre Drummond. We got some decent players. We got some decent young players in here as well. We got Xavier Tillman, Jonathan Isaac, Isaiah Joe is here. Definitely, there are a lot of teams that were really deep. They had to give up something, but here the expansion pool we have, and now we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna try to pick my team and who I think we could use to. For my expansion draft, what my thinking process is, I'm gonna try to get a good. I'm not just gonna pick all 19 and 20-year-olds. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit realistically, which 2K and realistic don't really make sense together. But I'm gonna try to build a team where I do have some solid young players with potential that just haven't really gotten the stage to show it yet, and I'll try to pick some of those players up, but also trying to get a good amount of veteran pieces that we're not just all young. We got a few veteran pieces that could maybe play for another contract or play for their trade value to go up. And I won't mind taking on big contracts, because right now we're a team that literally just started in the NBA. No, it's not like any star player is going to come to us or anything, or we're going to be making any big money moves very soon. So why not pick up a few contracts, maybe here and there, just to see, if some players work out and some players don't work out. So I think with our first pick in the expansion draft, I feel like John Collins has to be the pick for the first pick. I mean, he's the best player available. He's still only 25 years old. He hasn't had any bad production over the past few years, but it's just that this contract, he's getting paid 23, 25, 26, and a $26 million player option. Is he playing up to that $25, $26 million worth? No. But at this point, thinking we have this new expansion team, why not? Maybe we could be the team to unlock this version of John Collins back in 2020, 2021, when he had that big playoff run. We don't have anything to lose, really. He can kind of be maybe not the face of our franchise. Well, he will be for now, maybe for the first season. But I think he's just we can come in and he's going to get his money still. He's still kind of relatively young. We can maybe try to bring him back for what he was. So I think John Collins is our first pick of the draft. And now with our second pick in the draft, I think we're picking up Lonnie Walker. Also, keep in mind the context of this is supposed to be before this past season with the Lakers. So thinking about this and before the 2022-2023 season, that's how you have to think about this. I'm picking, I think Lonnie Walker's my second pickup. He's still only 23 years old, former first-round pick. That just hasn't really gotten a whole lot of opportunity in San Antonio. He did in 2 years here, where he had double figures. But yeah, he didn't get signed to a rookie extension. And so he's still 23 years old, still has a lot of potential. So why not take a chance on him? He could be a wing that can bring a lot of energy scoring-wise, but maybe we can unlock his defense somewhere. So yeah, Lonnie Walker is going to be my second pick of the draft. I think with my third pick, this is a no-brainer. I have to pick up Cam Reddish. I think it just hasn't really gotten the opportunity to show anything. He hasn't really gotten the opportunity to play. He's a top 10 pick, top high school guy. A lot of people thought he was going to be the next big thing, and he just, so far through 3 years, hasn't really gotten to prove that. But he's still only 23 years old. You know, he's on the last year of his deal of restricted free agency. So I think we're going to take him and see if he can show that potential here. He's going to have all the opportunity in the world to show it. All right, so I think now through 3 picks, we picked up a lot of wings and forwards. I feel like we need guards, and the young guards here aren't really super, surprising or really, really entertaining to me. So I think for our point guard, we're going to pick up a vet, and I think it's going to be D Rose, man. I mean, he's 34 years old now. In New York, he's kind of slowing down in his minutes and production a little bit, and I don't know, now with him quickly kind of being here maybe, and Jalen Brunson just coming in, the Knicks aren't really going to use him as much anymore. So I feel like we should be the team to pick him up. He's going to have all the talent in the world. He'll probably be our starting point guard from day one. He'd come in and be a vet to a lot of the young guys, but also try to work his value back up. He's on a decent contract, $14.5 million, and he has a team option. So even if he doesn't do that great, we can just decline his option. He can go into free agency, you know. But I think he's gonna be good. He's gonna be in a good place where he can he can have a lot of opportunity to show that he still has what it takes to be a player in this league. And if he does do well, maybe we can just trade him off to a young, good playoff team and get something decent back for him. So I think Derrick Rose is going to be our next pick, our 4th pick in this draft. So next, I want a big man on our team. And I feel like a lot of these big men are solid. They're still kind of youngish, but they're kind of the mold, the center I want for this team isn't really too much there. So I think my next pick is going to be Willie Hernan-Gomez. He's big, 6'11", 250. A lot of these centers are more small ball centers, 6'9"-ish. I want a bigger center than that, especially we have John Collins out there. He's going to be a guy that's not going to be asked to do too much. He's going to rebound the ball and score inside. He doesn't bring as much rim protection as I would probably want, but I don't know. I just think he's going to be a solid pickup. He's 28 years old. He's on a good, friendly deal, 2 years, not really getting paid that much. And yeah, I think he will be solid. I think he's a dude that's just going to come in and play his role, kind of a vet in this league as center. Next, I'm going to pick up Dante DiVincenzo. Milwaukee kind of gave up on him after the injury. Then he got shipped out to Sacramento last season, just signed a deal with the Warriors. And yeah, he's still 25 years old. And I think he's still just a very solid player. You know, a guy be a two-way player, really good. On the offense, he can handle the ball. He can shoot the 3-ball well. Just makes really good plays. You know, kind of plays like a veteran already, and he's still only 25 years old. And he's on a pretty good contract for us with a player option. So yeah, I think Dante DiVincenzo could come in and just bring a winning attitude and winning plays to this team. I think the next guy we're going to go with here is Darius Bazley. He's a late first-round pick. Had a little bit of potential. Had one good year in OKC, but then after that just kind of fell out of the rotation a little bit. Hasn't really played super, super good on the last season. And yeah, was traded to the Suns. He's still 22 years old. Has a very unique skill set as a forward that can pass the ball, handle the ball, shoot the ball well defensively. I think he could be a very solid piece to this team. And yeah, just hasn't really gotten a big opportunity to kind of give it up on a little bit. So I think Darius Bazley is going to be our next guy that he'll probably play a bench role to start. And he could be kind of a Swiss Army knife maybe for us. I think the next guy we're going to take here is Aaron Nesmith. Another former first-round pick, a lottery pick, actually. I don't even remember Aaron Nesmith was a 14th overall pick. But yeah, he was in Boston. Didn't really get a chance to play. And Boston's still a young player trying to develop. So he's going to come here, get a big chance to play as a sniper. And he's 23 years old. He come in, maybe improve his stock, be a good 3-point shooter for us, maybe develop a little bit more of his game. Yeah, that's my next pick. I think my next pick is going to be Usman Garuba, another former first-round pick. Last year, didn't really get an opportunity to play for the Rockets, but I mean, he's still young. He's still only 20 years old. Looking at him, it looks like he could be a very intriguing player defensively. He's there on the perimeter and on interior defense. Right now he's a center, but he is only 6'8", 229. Maybe we turn him into a power forward because he can hit the 3 ball, and he's a really good rebounder. Yeah, he just looks like he's got a lot of potential to be really good. He just hasn't really gotten the chance to be good in his rookie season, and now hopefully he can come in and maybe he could be a hidden gem for us. Who knows? The next guy we're taking, I think, in this draft is Delano Ban. Late second-round pick last year by the Raptors. Has some moments though in Toronto where he looked pretty decent. And yeah, he's 22 years old. Multi-year college player out of Nebraska. He's a 6'7" point guard. I think that's very intriguing. We could put him at the point. Maybe we could put him at the wing position as well. Defensively, looks like he should be good at 6'7". Mid-range is good. Would like to develop the 3-point shot a little bit more, but I feel like why not take a risk on my guy, Delano Ban. Now, I think with my next pick, we're down to the last few picks. I think these last few picks I'm going to be a lot more experimental and stuff with it. But I think my next pick is going to be Brandon Boston Jr. He's still very young. Was a late pick back in 2021 out of Kentucky, a top high school guy. Last year had a little opportunity with the Clippers, but didn't really get to prove a lot. And he's probably not going to be able to get to because he's with Kawhi and Paul George, and they're not really going to get a chance to play. But I think he could be a very solid player, 6'6", a kind of a scoring wing player. He's still only 20 years old. Why not? You know, I think he can be something very decent for us. So why not with this pick he can get a chance in St. Louis to show a little bit more, you know, or maybe grow and develop with us. Next up, I'm going to draft, we're picking up a veteran. You know, I said we're going to pick up some veterans, and so far we only picked up like 1 or 2. But I think Rudy Gay is our next guy. He's 36 years old. His best days are behind him. Right now he's going into a rebuilding Utah Jazz team, and he's not really getting a lot of minutes over there anyway. So I think for us, we're going to pick him up. He's got a player option after this year. He's probably going to take being 36. But he might not be a huge part of our rotation. But I think he's more of a veteran leadership kind of guy. You know, that's going to come in, and he's been through a lot in his career. He's going to help some of the young guys out a little bit more. So I think Rudy Gay is a solid pick for us. I think with our next pick, we're picking up Frank Ntilikina. Of course, former top 10 pick that has not done anything in his NBA career so far. And so we're here. He's still 24 years old. At the very least, he's going to come in and be a good defender. At the very least, he's going to come in and play some defense for us. I don't know. He'll probably compete with Delano for the backup point guard spot for now. And yeah, I think he could be solid. I think he can be a guy who might be a fan favorite. But if he come in and just play defense and handle the ball a little bit for us, he'll be good. You know, and you know, maybe he has some unlocked potential that we just haven't seen yet. So I think, yeah, Frank's our next pick. And our last pick in the expansion draft, Kenny Lofton Jr. is my guy. Undrafted player out of Louisiana Tech. Very unique skill set for his size. Kind of center, but he's about 6'6", 6'7", but he is 275. He's 20 years old. Can do a little bit of everything. Can handle the ball. Can rebound. Can score inside. Can shoot the 3 ball. I think he just does a lot of different things. And I think he's a very intriguing player to pick up for us. And maybe he can be a future star in the making. Who knows? Alright, so the draft is done. Before we get into the team and stuff, I want to show you all the stuff we're going to. Here is the court we're going to be using. It's the Chaffetz Arena. I don't know if that's pronounced. It's the arena where the St. Louis University basketball team actually plays in real life. But we took it and we made it bigger, and now the St. Louis Spiders own this arena. And then the jerseys are going to be like this. So this is the home jersey, simple white jersey with the Nike logo on it. Got the Spider logo on the shorts. We got the little things on the side. Yeah, just a simple jersey. And then the away jersey is red. It says St. Louis on it. The red and yellow combination looks pretty solid. And then we have our alternates. The yellow pinstripe jersey with the Spider logo. Also the STL on the shorts. Yeah, simple jerseys. Nothing crazy. Obviously, I'm not a crazy designer or anything like that. But just some solid, simple jerseys for now. But yeah, so here's the team that we drafted. So we got John Collins as our star in quotation marks player, I guess. And Don DiVincenzo, Lonnie Walker, Derek Rose, Willie Hernan Gomez, Darius Baisley, Aaron Neesmith, Cam Reddish, Delano Banton, Rudy Gay, Usman Garuba, Braden Boston, Frank Ntilikina, Kenny Lofton Jr., and then we just signed Keen Wallace to a two-way deal. We're gonna have one more two-way contract guy as well, just because of injuries and stuff. To fill out the roster, we also still have, I think, one open manual roster spot open as well. Who that will be, I don't know yet. We're not filling that out just yet. But maybe as the season goes on, maybe someone, surprises the G League, or maybe there's a veteran out there that wants to join our team, and we can go sign them. But yeah, I like this team. I think it's a good example of just some young players that have kind of been given up on a little bit, that can show something. Also, some young guys that haven't really gotten the opportunity to play real NBA minutes can get there. Some guys trying to prove their worth. Some veterans players as well. Yeah, I think it's a very solid team. We don't have all just 21, 22-year-olds. We got a few old guys in here. We also have some young bucks in here as well that haven't really seen a whole lot of the NBA yet. Yeah, I think it's just a very solid team. Yeah, that's all we wanted to do was just draft a team, show you what this is all about and stuff like that. Next episode, I'm gonna get into some of the, trainings that we're gonna give some of our players, some of the badges and stuff, and then from then on, yeah, we're gonna simulate. It's mostly gonna be simulation. I'm not a very good 2K player, to be honest with you. I'm gonna play one game here and there. I'm probably gonna play opening night and maybe a few games here and there. But yeah, more just simulation, just seeing how this team is really doing. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, and let me know how you feel about the series. Do you want to see more of the series or no? Be honest with me. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.